What's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. I won't take too much of your time. I just wanted to talk about standing up for something. You see, in this life, you need to find something to stand up for, or you'll end up falling for nothing. Those are the only two options. You want to find something you're willing to stand up for, something you can get behind, something you're willing to represent, and that you don't mind if that represents you, something you're willing to die for. And if you never find this thing, if you don't ever find anything you're willing to stand up for, you end up falling for nothing. You end up with a nihilistic mindset that nothing matters. And when you let this mindset rule your life, you'll never become the best version of yourself. See, if nothing matters, why will you thrive to become better? If nothing matters, what is pushing you, what is motivating you, what is inspiring you? Things will become dark quick if you fall into the mindset that nothing matters. The longer you don't stand for something, the more likely you are to fall too. You need to find something that's set in stone, something that's been here for a long time, something your ancestors wouldn't mind standing up behind too, something that truly matters in this life, and that has always mattered, and something that you predict will matter even when you're gone. And stand up for that thing. Something that you see going wrong with the world today that you yourself could prevent instead of waiting around for the next person to stop the big bad. Stand up for something today or you'll fall for nothing tomorrow. It's as simple as that. You see, we probably only get 100 years if we're lucky in this life. If you don't find something to stand up for, by the end, what was it all for? What did you get out of it? A lot of times people find someone they're willing to stand up for when they find their significant other. A lot of times when people have kids, they finally have something that thrives them to keep becoming the best version of themselves. Something to inspire them and motivate them every day to keep waking up. But don't you want this thing before you find your significant other? Don't you want this thing before you start having kids? Don't you want this thing as early as possible so you can start becoming the best version of yourself as quick as possible? Well, it's simple. Find it. Do your research and find something that you're willing to stand up behind. Find something that just makes so much sense to you. You can talk about it for days. Find something that you actually care about and get behind that thing. See, the Truth, Love, Freedom podcast. That wasn't an idea I was sitting on for a while. That was more like a vision. That was more like a dream. That was more like getting hit with an idea. And the idea was truth, love, and freedom has always been here. Before the words truth, love, and freedom in the first language ever was said, it was still shown. Truth was shown. It is because it is. The truth of things was always here. You can't hide from the truth. Love, loving your neighbor, taking care of your fellow man, loving your wife. This has always been here. This has always been the way. And freedom. Don't you want your fellow brothers and sisters to be free? Don't you want us all to be able to thrive for the best versions of ourselves? And we can't do that unless we're free. So truth, love, and freedom, I feel like have been set in stone for a long time. And these ideas are something I'm willing to get behind and I'm willing to represent, and I don't mind if they represent me. I think more people should find something to stand up behind. Something to stand up for. Find something that's been here for a long time. Something your grandparents would have stood up for that's changing in this world. And do your research on that thing. And if at the end you still feel so strongly or even stronger about it, then pick a side and stand up for it. You see, if you don't stand up for it tomorrow, who knows if it will be here? If you don't stand up for it today, who knows if it will be here tomorrow? Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys all for tuning into these little clips. I'm going to make a little playlist called A Couple Minutes with Matt when I do these little discussions. If there's anything else you want me to touch up on in the future, comment it below. But I plan to keep having these couple minute clips. Thank you all for watching.